Hello fellow makeup lovers, how are you guys doing today? I'm super excited for this video because we're going to be talking about all the new indie makeup releases from the past week or so and what I personally think about them, whether I'm going to be purchasing them or not. This series is inspired by Aniela Kniekvist and Samantha March, so I have both of their channels linked down below, as well as all the Instagram accounts that I use for this video and a bunch of other resources. I try to link every single product and put whether it's available or when it's launching, and then I also have a Google Docs, which is a list of indie discount codes in case you're ever trying to save any money. It's not just my code. It's like all indie discount codes that I could find, and I'm slowly adding to it every single day. If you are new to my channel, I'm so happy to have you. My name is Amy, and I love talking about indie makeup. So I do indie makeup releases every single Sunday, and then I also do a lot of indie makeup reviews and first impressions, and just talk about a lot of smaller brands throughout all the content on my channel. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, please feel free to hit that subscribe button. Now let's go ahead and jump on in. I'm actually drinking a Smirnoff today. This is the pineapple coconut one, which actually I don't super love this flavor, but it's been a long day. It's Friday night. I have no wine left, so that's what I'm going with. Ooh, actually, before we jump into the new releases, I just wanted to say something really quickly. I don't want to knock different indie brands. They're doing whatever they're doing, but there are brands that I'm just not going to buy from. So I wanted to go ahead and post this picture here to explain really quickly. These are some multi-chromes that are being sold on Alibaba, and they, I mean, depending on how many you get, they can be $2 to $1.50 each. And I've seen a lot of indie brands selling these exact same shadows, claiming they're handmade, selling them for like $16 and up. And I've gotten requests to review those brands, and I just don't want to pay $16 for a shadow that's actually $2. It's not actually handmade. It's just not really the kind of indie that I'm going for, but I don't plan on buying those or reviewing them, just to let you know, because like I said, I've gotten quite a lot of requests. So jumping right on in, the first release that I have to talk about is some new lip products from Terra Moons, and I'm pretty excited because they've sneak peeked twice now, some different products, and it looks like they're going to have a pretty big line. I'm assuming these are all lip glosses, but it looks like there's going to be a variety of nudes, and the nude shades really speak to me. Like there's some beautiful deeper browns with like a really warm undertone, one that's kind of more caramelly, and then there's also some fun colors as well. So I'm very, very curious to see what these formulas are going to be like. I'm super excited to see Terra Moons branch into lip products because I've seen a lot of brands get stuck where they just do single eyeshadows and highlighters. So I'm really, really rooting for them for this one, and I could definitely see myself picking up some of the nude glosses. I love a good nude gloss. I'm wearing a nude gloss right now, which actually is the Odin's Eye Little Jasmine gloss, in case you're wondering, although it's worn off a bit. I obviously was feeling very, very, very lazy when I did my makeup today, so don't mind me. But next we have a new reveal, and this is the Alien Cosmetics collaboration with BaileyMadisonMakeup. I'm not super familiar with her, but I did see her page. She's really beautiful, and this is what the palette looks like in full. It is a pretty cute little fall color story. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. Alien Cosmetics does really nice color stories, and I really like the pops of like kind of grungier purple in here, and green and orange and black, and I really like the color story. But from my previous experience trying Alien Cosmetics, I would compare their shadows to be very comparable to like the old Morphe shadows. Definitely not my favorite formula, so this is going to be a pass, but I did like the color story. And then next we have some new sneak peeks from Glamlight. And unfortunately, I'm filming this Friday night, and the reveal of the new pastel palette is not going to be until Saturday. There's a little sneak peek here, and it just shows two of the blue shades. They look really, really beautiful. I'm so excited for their pastel shimmers. So these look beautiful, and the owner was talking about how it was extremely important for them when making a pastel palette for them to work for every single skin tone. So of course, I love that as well, and I'm very excited for this. Also, something else, I feel like I'm kind of all over the place, but this is called the Ice Cream Dreams palette. And the cool part is that it's actually not going to be a weird shape. So Glamlight is listening to consumers because a lot of people really want to try their palettes, but they're not into the oddly shaped food themes. So this one is going to come in a ice cream truck PR box. I'm not sure if every single one comes in that, but the box is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, when I saw the PR box though, I was like, please don't let that be the palette, please don't let that be the palette, because It's cute, but it's I don't like it for palette packaging. I don't know. There's just something about ice cream trucks. I'm not here for it as palette packaging. But the actual palette is just a rectangle with an ice cream cone on it that has like a little piece where the sprinkles move around. I can 110% guarantee that that's going to be at the very top drawer of my chest here, or else my child is going to try and steal it. He's always taking my lime crime brushes that have those little sparkles that move around. So I just cannot wait for the reveal. I was told previously that I would be receiving this in PR, but I'm like nervous. I'm like anxious. I'm like, I just want to buy it anyways because I don't even want to take a chance. I'm so excited about it, and I haven't even seen the reveal. So there's that. And then next we also have from Glamlight a new nude lip trio. This is called the Chocolate Popsicle Lip Trio. Packaging is super cute on it. It's 3 different nude lip colors. I think that it's 2 glosses and a liquid lipstick. Kind of want to buy it. Kind of want to buy it. Maybe when I make my order for the palette, I'll go ahead and grab these as well, just because I've never tried any lip products from Glamlight, and I love a good nude lip. I've been branching out a little bit more here and there recently, and I do like a bold lip moment, but 99% of the time I am here for a nude lip. Alright, next we have a little sneak peek from Drench Cosmetics, which is a brand that I really want to try. Actually, I do have their liquid liner here, which I did try recently, and I do like that. But, I mean, it's only a liner. I'm really curious to try more from the brand. They are a Black-owned indie makeup brand, and this color story actually does appeal to me more than the original palette that they did. There's kind of a mixture of some neutrals, some warm tones, some cool tones. I like it. I'm not sure if it's enough to where I'm like, oh yeah, I definitely need to purchase it, but it is cute. And then next, from Lovelux Beauty, they are releasing new chrome quads, and there's this one here, which is a beautiful blue quad. I really, really like this. I especially like it because there's a good mixture of depth here. There's a really nice light blue, a deeper blue, the shimmers are different depths, and I think that this could be a really beautiful all-in-one blue look. I don't super love the Lovelux Beauty shadows that I already have, so they might have reformulated. It's been a hot minute since I bought them. Like, it's been like a year and a half. But I already have so many eyeshadows I haven't played with yet, and palettes I haven't played with. I'm just overwhelmed with new releases, so I'm not like fighting in my head like, oh, I need to buy more. I'm like, it's okay, like I can kind of sit back, it's fine, don't need to buy everything. But I am curious actually, because when they released this, they said new chrome quads, not quad. So I just want to check their website really quickly and see if anything else is available now. They do have affiliate codes, and I do have an affiliate code with them, which is Amy Loves, and it doesn't work on new releases normally, so you can use it if there's other things in your cart, but if you're trying to buy one of these, it's probably not going to work. Okay, so there is one more, which I'll go ahead and take a picture of and make sure to include on the screen. This is the Wild Wonder Quad. These are $20 each, and this one is, oh my goodness. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have looked that up. That is beautiful. The swatches, there's like... The light shade is like this mixture of like a blue green, but the blue is like this iridescent aqua, like just deliciousness shade. That is so beautiful. The mattes look really nice. It looks like the saturation is really high in this picture, and I'm not quite sure how I feel about the deeper satiny shade, because it's kind of like, I don't know, but man, that lightest shade is so pretty. Okay, I'm not going to buy it because I don't need it, but that one is really, really nice. Let's just look at the swatches for the blue one, actually. Okay, the blue swatches don't appeal to me as much. It's cute still, but not a necessity. Next, we have a new palette from Terra Beauty, and this definitely does really appeal to me. I saw that they've done some other palettes in the past, and they were really beautiful color stories, but I think that all of them had at least one pressed glitter in them, which made them a no-go for me. But this one is so pretty. It has a mixture of greens and mauves and like a little pop of blue, and I just feel like it's a super interesting color story. I don't really love this packaging. It gives me very much like old school Coastal Scents vibes, which I know they're still selling palettes like that, and they actually released a new one recently. I didn't talk about it in any makeup releases or anything. It was like a rainbow one. Anyways, I don't love the packaging, and I don't need any more palettes, but I do love the color story, and it's only $21. So part of me is tempted to pick this one up, but then the other part of me is like, chill, you don't need any more palettes. And for once in my life, the chill part of me is actually a little bit louder. So I think I'm going to pass on that for now. And then also another release that we have to talk about is from Shine by SD Cosmetics, and they are releasing liners. This was something that I was excited to see, specifically again because I know some brands get stuck on a rut of doing certain products. So I think Shine by SD Cosmetics is really cool because they continue to bring out new things. They've done lipsticks and lip glosses and highlighters recently, and now they are releasing liners. I rarely ever wear liner, so this is going to be a pass, but I was happy for them, and I am curious about the shades because it looks like there's like a lot of shades going on here. So if you are someone who loves liners, then maybe that's something for you to look out for. And then let's see, next we have, this is something I wanted to mention because I thought it was really interesting. I saw this on Twitter. This is from Indi Cosmetics, and they showed a little sneak peek of their final shade range for their colored foundations, and it looks like a rainbow of colors. So I'm assuming that this would be more for like special FX type of makeup, but I thought that it was really unique. I mean, I don't have any reason in my life for a colored foundation, but I mean, I think it's cool, and I would love to know if any of you guys are interested in that or if that's something that you see yourself using. Very, very unique. And then let's see, we have one last Indi release that I wanted to talk about. I feel like this video is going rather quickly, but I was so excited to see that Terra Moons actually had a little like collaboration with Urban Outfitters, and they did 2 different bundles. One was the Solar Celestial set and the other was the Lunar Celestial set, and each had 4 different eyeshadows. I did want to go ahead and do a quick video about these, but I went through my collection and I was missing one shadow from each set, so I couldn't just do it offhand without buying some and then waiting, so it wasn't going to happen. But I was so excited to see them on Urban Outfitters, even though it's a brand or like a site that I've literally never shopped from ever. But I know a lot of people do. It's a lot more mainstream, and I'm just excited to see them getting out there and getting those opportunities because I think Terra Moons has amazing quality shadows. Unfortunately, / congratulations to them, they have already completely sold out, I believe, but they are supposed to be restocking eventually. There's just not a set date yet, so when I know more, I'll let y'all know more if you are interested in these bundles. I mean, you could still just go ahead and purchase directly from the Terra Moons site, but I thought that was really, really cool that they were on Urban Outfitters, and I'm just super happy for them. They're just like an indie brand that I am straight up rooting for because I've had nothing but good experiences. So lastly, we have 2 different mainstream releases I wanted to mention. So we have the entire collection from Rare Beauty, which is Selena Gomez's makeup line. Honestly, when I first heard she was coming out with a makeup line, I didn't have like the highest hopes. I wasn't like knocking it, but I just wasn't expecting that much. But it's actually a gigantic line of products, and for me personally, that is super overwhelming. I have a hard time looking at so many options and choosing what exactly it is that I want to try. I think that I'll definitely be, tuning into some reviews, and maybe eventually I could see myself purchasing something. The liquid highlighter and the lipsticks are the most appealing to me right now. The packaging is pretty cute. It's definitely unique and interesting, and I kind of like the ideals behind the brand. I believe there's also a charity going along with the brand that has to do with mental health, which I really love. Okay, my sister's dog is laying beside me now, and my son is here, so it's getting a little crazy. Hopefully I can just go ahead and finish this up. Okay, lastly, we have a release from Natasha, and this is a new eyeshadow palette. It is the Glam eyeshadow palette, and I do like this actually because I've been getting more into cool tones recently. So looking at the palette, I'm like, it's kind of cute. I like it. I could see creating looks with it, but there's 2 different things that are stopping me from purchasing it, and one of them is that I feel like it kind of looks like a more boring version of the Sydney Grace Enduring Love palette. I feel like that gives me the cool tones that I love with like the silvers and the grays. It just gives me all the things that I want while also containing some really beautiful pops of color that accentuate the cool tones and just they go really, really well together. So that kind of already made it easy to pass on this. And I didn't even notice the names at first, but then when I saw the names, I was just like, ew. I don't super love that for a palette. I just feel like it kind of stifles creativity, but in this case, it's even worse than that because I feel like it just shows like that Natasha looked at this palette and thought, okay, this is for a light skin tone. And it's so obvious because the transition shade is literally so light. It's such a light gray. So Natasha and Denona did a quick little like fix to this issue because a lot of people were getting upset about the names, and showed how you can rearrange the shadows to work for a deep skin tone. And I actually think that is such a brilliant idea in theory. If this palette was sold for like a light, a medium, and a deep skin tone, and the shades were rearranged for each one depending on which skin tone you have, and it was kind of marketed towards you, and that was like the marketing behind it, that no matter what your skin tone is, here's exactly like an easy eye look to create, because I think that some people can really benefit from having names like this. Like, not everyone can look at an eyeshadow palette and just feel super inspired or just have that artistic creativity. So I think if they had actually marketed like that from the beginning and sold them like that, it could have been really cool. But because of the way they did it and the way that it's only being sold in the arrangement that works for light skin tones, I think it's just like a quick PR fix, and it just feels kind of icky. So I'm not super loving that, and it's a pretty easy pass. So that is pretty much everything for today's video. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.